Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. Now, Big U may be in even more trouble, and a lot of people saw Nipsey's name mentioned in the indictment, but they don't know what for, what it's coming to. Now, we have to talk about Adam 22. He said that the feds gave him a knock on the door, they came and set him down, but then later, Whack 100 said that Adam 22 was detained, arrested, he was questioned, and a lot of people may say, oh, well, he's probably being asked about no jumper footage, the footage from outside from the fight. No, they're asking for the letter, the cease and assist that Big U lawyer sent after Loose Cannon made claims that Big U called him and told him that Nipsey Hussle was dead 30 minutes before Nipsey Hussle would actually die. Now, why is this of their concern? Because Big U and Nipsey Hussle was actually beefing. They was feuding. A lot of people didn't know. What's the backstory to the feud? Nipsey Hussle was signed to Big U. Nipsey Hussle allegedly went on a trip from LA to New York to take some meetings, and during that time, he allegedly called Big U back and told him, listen, man, our business is going in different ways. We doing different things, and I need to get away from you. Now, obviously, in hindsight, when we look at this, we can tell that the feds think that Big U was still functioning in the streets around the time Nipsey Hussle was around him. So if Nipsey Hussle is around him and Nipsey Hussle allegedly understand this, Nipsey Hussle is going to be like, all right, my career and my life is going in a different way, and if I stay around this guy, he can only bring me down. Now, let's come back up to date to the day Nipsey was killed. So how would you be able to call somebody and tell them that Nipsey Hussle was killed 30 minutes before they was killed unless that person had prior knowledge that Nipsey was going to be killed? Now, I just told y'all at the beginning what Loose Cannon said happened. He got the call 30 minutes before. Now, how could this play into Eric Holder? Well, if they saying that Big U is the big homie, the shot caller, whatever you want to call him for the Rolling 60 Crips, that means you can look at this situation and say, well, maybe Eric Holder called Big U and said, yo, I'm heading up here to holler at Nipsey. And Big U could have said some things that could have pushed Eric Holder over the edge. And he could have torpedoed Eric Holder to take care of his dirty work. So Eric Holder probably could have been on the phone like, yeah, man, I'm about to go over here to the marathon. I'm finna go holler at Nipsey. And the scenario on the other end could have been, well, go talk to him. But if he say anything disrespectful to you, you know what to do. You better handle your business. And so without going too deep into like a bunch of hypotheticals, I think that that's what the feds could be looking for. Now, you got to understand that they saying that the feds had Big U phone tapped. So if they had his phone tapped and he called him, meaning if Big U called Loose Cannon and told him 30 minutes before Nipsey was dead that Nipsey was dead, then it should be record of it. But even if it ain't record of it, Loose Cannon would be able to tell them the number that he had at that time, and they would go back and be able to say, oh, they did have a call 30 minutes before. Or if Big U haven't changed his number, they can go through all of his numbers from that time frame. They can subpoena him from the phone company and say, okay, well, he did call someone 30 minutes before, and then they could ask Loose Cannon, yo, is this your number? And if he say, I don't recall, they can start doing a process of elimination. Okay, let's go to his wife and see if this is number. Okay, let's go to his friend and see if this is number. And at some point, they would get somebody to corroborate that that's definitely Loose Cannon number. So when you look at this situation, man, it's really crazy. At this point, it don't look like Big U is coming home anytime soon, but you always got to keep in mind that a person is innocent until proven guilty. But they denied him bond, they denied Loose Cannon bond, and they denied Brick Baby bond. So you would assume that if they deny bond, they probably feel like they have enough information that they feel like these people would be a threat to the community or something along that lines. If you want more updates about Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and the Rolling 60 Rico case, if you haven't hit that subscribe button and you made it this far in the video, you might as well hit the like button. Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair. If you into sneakers, you a sneakerhead, you love seeing the new Jordans, Pumas, whatever it may be, Subscribe to Kicking It with Fair Play 2333. If you're trying to follow me on my basketball journey, my weightlifting and fitness journey, and also be inspired to get back on your fitness journey, subscribe to Fair Play, Flex, and Fadeaway. Also, any of these pages I just named, you can also find them on TikTok or Instagram.